Hey, what's
Hey,
up?
girl, we back for another
Back.
episode.
Yes, we always back. Welcome back to another episode of PTC, Pink Tax
Mm,
Chat, where we talk about everything from
everything.
relationships to dating, finances, sprinkling a little 30s, sprinkling a little adulthood. What else? What else? Like sprinkling
Mm,
a little tea.
friendships,
All of
tea.
that, all of that,
No.
all of that. And of course, it's always from our authentic, real perspectives as deaf women.
Mm,
So today we're gonna touch on something. I feel like this is a good topic.
mm,
We're gonna talk about navigating these traffic lights. What do I mean by that? You know, the red, the yellow slash pink, and the green lights of relationship. And when I say relationships, I mean platonic and romantic. This is both. It applies to both of them. This is a very general, obviously kind of dive in. We can't touch on every red flag. That's not possible. But we're gonna give you a little bit of something. We're gonna share our ideas. So you ready? You ready, girl?
mm. I'm ready
Okay.
to just dive in. Let's do
Go
this.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Alright, so Tage already touched on the colors that we're going to be talking about: red, green, and pink. Now I'm
First, hold
gonna.
on. I'm sorry
No,
to
go ahead, go ahead,
jump.
go ahead, go
I
ahead.
feel bad because I feel like we need to go back and like
We gotta
define what
go
is
back.
that. Just a little bit. Define what is
Right.
that. We're assuming everyone knows that mean, and maybe someone doesn't. So what does that mean? What is a red flag? What's a pink flag? Because that I think may be new for a lot of people. And then green.
Okay.
Yep. Okay.
All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
All right. So green is obvious. That's like we love the green flags.
We
That
do.
is like relationship potential. That
Healthy
boyfriend, healthy boyfriend girlfriend potential. Um, that's
friendships. Good.
your friendship's good. They check
Yes.
in on you. They
Yes.
tap in when you're like silent. Those are the green flags.
The
The
go.
people,
Go.
the
Like,
go,
yes, go
go,
ahead and
go,
go.
go,
It's good. Go.
go, go, go. When
Yeah.
I'm gonna tap in a little bit. When as a college student, we had the stoplight parties, and it was
Uh,
red. You go in, red means hey, no, no, I'm in a relationship. I'm taken. I'm not
okay.
exploring. And
Okay.
then green means I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. And
Yeah. Yeah.
then
Yeah. Yeah.
yellow was like I'm confused.
Confused
I'm
is
I'm with
crazy.
someone that's like a maybe.
That
Yellow.
is so
So
on brand for our generation. It's so on brand. Like,
that yeah. And
yeah.
I went I'm gonna spill a little bit of tea. I went to a gala party and my color was yellow at that time.
Oh, of
Uh,
course.
of course. And a guy was so cute. He was like, "Hey, how you doing?" And I was like,
Hmm.
"Me?"
Yeah.
I was like, "But your shirt's red."
He might have forgot. He forgot. That's what it was. He forgot he had a red shirt on.
Oh, he had red. Thought it was red. But anyway, so I'm just
Yes.
spilling a little bit of some gilded tea in here.
Uh huh.
But anyway, so yellow is what we're gonna talk about today. The
The
pink
yellow
flags.
slash pink. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Pink.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
pink flags is when it's like I like this person, I'm vibing with this person, but it's that silent, heavy but I really don't like. It's a
You
deal
see,
breaker.
really, it should be a red, but you're letting your feelings kind of cloud your judgment,
Mm-hmm.
or it could potentially become something serious, like really bad later. You're seeing
Yeah.
some indicators
Mm-hmm.
that
That
you need to be
that
concerned about.
pink
That's
flags are the
concern,
warning signs.
concern, concern.
Pink really means I know you want to go, babe. Don't go. Don't go.
Hold, pause, wait. That's what it means.
That's what it
Because
means.
okay, the reason why I'm kind of emphasizing that is because red flags. I feel like most of us, everyone, kind of knows what the red flags are. The red flags are the warning signs that are like, this is a very serious thing. Don't don't go. Stop now. Like serious
Immediately.
conversation. Run. Like it's not
Uh-uh.
gonna work.
Don't do
Wrap
it.
it up.
Don't.
It's a
Don't.
no. Okay, that's the red. It's a no. All right. So the pink is like
The pink is
it's
like,
giving
let me
reddish
see.
hue. It's giving.
It's
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 giving.
it's saying, let me see. I'm trying to see something. Pink, pink falls on the
And
spectrum of
it
red.
does. It does. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like, when we say we know better, you
Mm-hmm.
know better,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you like
Yeah.
that person.
See, and that's the problem right there.
You
That's it
like
right there.
them. So
So it's
what? He
pink because you
doesn't.
like them, not because it's not red. Is that what you're saying? Like that's basically what you're saying. Like technically, the pink is red. You just like you like them, so
No,
it's
no.
light red.
Why you doing that? You going too heavy. You doing this? No. Pink is, it's a spectrum.
Okay,
It's,
all right.
we're watching it. We're just
Well,
watching
watch. It's
it.
a concern. I would say I would define it as it's something to pay attention to. It's a concern. It's not clearly red yet. It's not run
No,
away now. Like it's
it's
question. It's
questionable.
it's some conversations and some observations and some CCC that needs to happen. That I
Hmm.
think that's a good way to define like pink. Red is
Right.
like it's a red baby. Green is like yes, we love that.
We love
Simple,
that.
simple.
We
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
we want
So now
that.
that we define that, we got
Right.
that out the way.
Hmm.
Let's get into it. Let's get into it.
Okay.
So
So, what are some like pink flags you feel can happen in a friendship? Like people say, "Oh, friendships don't have pink flags because it's just a friend." I'm not.
that's a lie.
No, 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 no,
That's
no,
a
no, no,
lie.
no, 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 no,
Any
no.
relationship of any kind, and it doesn't have to be friend. It could be family too.
Oh yeah.
Get into it.
Are you checking
Get
into me?
into
Are
it.
you checking in on me? Like, I'm going through some heavy stuff. Have you even tapped in? Did you tap in?
Mm.
Did you tap in?
Are we
Now,
communicating? You
yeah.
know what I mean? Like, are we staying
I
in
mean,
touch? The pink ones. I'm gonna say this. I think the pink ones are everyone's different.
right.
Okay, I think the reds are obvious. They're clear. Like
The
I think
toxic.
most yeah. They're very toxic. It's clear. It's identifiable. Like I can tell you right now, three red right off. So like disrespect.
Put a hand on
It's
you.
a no.
Put the hand on you. No.
That
No.
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 No. That's a very serious thing. Like it's don't pass go. Like don't collect $200. Like get out of there immediately. If that person, so like disrespect is like that person's dismissive of your feelings, your ideas, your beliefs, your needs, your boundaries. They
Mm-hmm.
don't respect you. um that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign
Mm-hmm.
at all. That's a red. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The pink is I think how you it may like manifest itself. So like in the beginning, when you're first like getting to know someone, it usually doesn't like come out right away. It usually is not a clear in your face kind of
Mm-hmm.
thing. The disrespect
It's.
typically is not loud. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
it's subtle. It's little subtle things. So I
I'll
think
give an
that
example. I'll
there you
give an
go.
example. Let's say you get your nose pierced, and they say something like, "Oh, you doing that? That
Mm,
I don't think it
okay.
looks good on you." But
Mm.
they clearly know that you feel good having your nose pierced. But they directly went, but the wasn't loud. It wasn't in front of people. It was a private conversation, but it still was hurtful.
Mm. Okay.
That's like one sign, a small sign of they probably don't respect you.
Mm.
But it was
Or your
so
decisions. Or your decisions.
that
To me, that might be a little bit of an indicator of control.
yeah, and that is like
So
a ooh.
yeah,
What do you think?
it's like planting a seed of, just to let you know, I think you should consider my opinion over your own with what you do with
That
your body.
that
Okay. And that could be a friend too, because people will give you like backhanded compliments. So it's not really a compliment, and they meant it to
mm-hmm,
be degrading or insulting or
mm-hmm.
disrespectful or not kind. Um, or it's a joke.
But
Pay
it's not
attention to
really a joke.
jokes. That I think a good indicator of like a pink sign when it comes to disrespect and maybe some of the other things we're gonna touch on in this episode is like jokes. And the
Mm-hmm.
reason I say that is because I remember someone told me, and it's so true. Jokes always have some
Truth
hint
to it.
of truth to it. Okay, so what kind of jokes are you receiving and hearing from that person? You know what I'm saying?
Like
Do
for
they have some
example,
like underlying insult or um
like
what
dismissive comments, like you know,
yeah.
like it's like they feel you out, but it brings you down at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that
Like,
outfit is so
oh,
cute on you, but
mm,
I don't think you should be wearing stripes because it makes you look bloated.
mm. Cause who asked you anyway? But I ain't even gonna get
Right,
into all that. But yeah,
but
like just like it's not a compliment. And it wasn't meant to be a compliment. But you know, they packaged it and they wrapped it up and tried to present it as such. You know, just jokes that are not, they're not jokes and it wasn't funny. And you know
mm-hmm,
when you're getting that. You know when someone's doing that to you because it
mm-hmm,
doesn't feel good.
it
It
doesn't.
doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel lighthearted. It doesn't feel
It's
um
not. It's
like a
not.
joke.
It's not giving jokey joke.
No,
Not
no,
giving that.
no, no. And those jokes are obviously, that's on a spectrum. They can be very light and simple or like detrimental. You know what I'm saying? We're just giving you like concept here of like, okay, someone doesn't, like, the joke is insulting. Honestly, it's insulting, and it was meant to kind of like hit in a hard way, but at the same time, like, it's subtle
It was like a
enough
soft
that
blow
it's like,
without the
oh, I
soft
didn't
blow.
mean it like that. It leaves some interpretation. Okay,
Open.
it leaves interpretation that you see that often in the workplace.
Mm-hmm.
You see that with like coworkers in professional
You can see
relationships.
that with family too, girl. You
You
can see
can
that
like,
with
oh,
family too.
you losing weight,
Oh,
or you put on. You know what I'm saying? Because
you
family
looking a
likes to
little
say some
curvy.
real disrespectful stuff under
Or
the whole guise of we're family.
or it's like, oh, you must be really happy with your partner. You're gaining happy weight, huh?
Yeah, little things like that.
Those
Little
are
things
dicks,
like that.
babe. Those are
Mm-hmm.
dicks.
They are. So
The
like
little
disrespect
spicy
and things like
dicks.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Little
Uh,
comments that are not necessary, not one didn't ask for it, could have kept that to yourself, kind of thing.
mhm. You know the
Yeah.
golden rule: if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it.
Mm.
Don't say it.
Mm.
Respectfully, don't say it. And if I think how you notice when it's wrong is when I'm holding back tears and I'm doing this because you said
That's
some
awful.
messy stuff.
Mm.
You could
Yeah.
have closed your mouth and mind your business and don't play in my face.
Okay, so disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big one for me. I'm big on respect. So
Mm-hmm.
like that's a huge red flag for me when someone is not respectful. They use disrespectful language. They treat me in a way that's not respectful. They're neglectful or dismissive of my boundaries, things like that. to me it translates in that way. Another one that for me comes up, that's a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
Is this honest, someone who's not truthful, someone that lies, someone that hides things, someone that withholds information. Like, no, 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 technically I didn't lie to you, I just didn't tell you that. I think that one could be pink. It's not that I didn't.
I told you I was out. Why you tripping? But you didn't tell me who you were
That's
out with.
pink. I think that's pink, and that's an indicator of someone who is not honest, someone who is not forthcoming. You know what I mean? Someone who
Mm.
likes to live in the gray a little bit. Of, no, I didn't lie. I just didn't tell you. I didn't think it was important.
I
That's
didn't
a
think. Well,
concern.
I didn't think you mind, but
That's
you
a
also
concern.
already spoke on it, so you knew I mind.
Well, it's the fact that why couldn't you just tell me? You intentionally withheld it, and the intention behind withholding that right there, that's what we need to handle right there. What is that? Why? What was the reason? See what I'm saying? that
Because
that
I didn't want you
so
to find out.
it's the right, it's the motive, it's the intention behind it. You
Mm-hmm.
withheld something with an intention. So I think like withholding information under the guise of I didn't lie to you technically, that is a pink flag. Because I
Mm-hmm.
mean when you're new and you don't really know someone, friend, or dating or relationship, whatever, you're finding out things as you go. And how forthcoming someone
Mm-hmm.
is, I think could be a good indicator of whether or not that's going to be a healthy dynamic or not. So if you find someone who is very, excuse me, they don't freely share, or you
Express
feel like you have to
themselves.
ask, you got to ask every little thing, that's a concern. Now the red flag, the clear like run away now, is this person like straight up lied to your face and you found out. Like
From someone
that
else.
person and you called them out, like, and it was like, yeah, because why are you lying? Why are we doing that? You know what I mean? So like that I would say is like the red flag, like um and not keeping their word. Not keeping their
Ooh,
word.
that's a
That's
really
a big
big
one.
one, though.
That's a
Like, cause
huge one.
it's like you built me up to tear me down, and you built me up with so much hope, and I'm waiting, and you did not show up the way you said you was going to show up, and that can be family too. That can be
Yes.
family too.
That can
Hey,
be
you said we're gonna
anyone.
meet up. You said we're gonna meet up. I'm sitting here on a Saturday waiting for you to meet up and ready to go.
And you don't communicate. Because
Yeah.
there's a difference between, oh my goodness, something happened, something came up, I'm not able to, but I'm proactive, I communicate, and we set up another plan and everything, works out. Or I'm just gonna leave it, I'm not gonna address it, I'm gonna pretend like it didn't happen, I'm gonna gloss over it. Those are things you have to pay attention to, like
Yeah, you really do.
behaviors, you got to pay attention to that.
Changed
How is
behavior.
someone handling situations? How is that person handling you? I think that's that right there. How is that person handling you? Are they handling you with care,
Care.
with with consideration? You know what I mean?
Are they thinking
It's
of your
true.
feelings?
Yeah. Are
You
they?
know, I
You know.
think like it's another like alert, like should alert should go off like yeah in your like spirit when someone's like people say, well, not everyone shows the true colors right away. Okay, fine,
Okay.
but it's how long you can wait to show them, and are you
I feel like you can
intentionally
see.
that are you
I don't
but are you
know.
intentionally withholding them? Because if you're intentionally withholding them, that's not healthy either. You're gonna wait
Mm-hmm.
till I'm in so deep and I can't get out, and then you're gonna
Mm.
do this, and feelings are caught heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Feelings are caught heavy, and you knew that those feelings were caught, and then
Mm-hmm.
you switch up,
You switch
and
up,
that's
yeah. The switch
when
up.
the gaslighting happens. And then you're like, but oh my god, I'm in so deep and I really like this person. or oh my god, this person's bestie, and they would never do that because 6 months ago they weren't doing that,
Mm-hmm.
but they're doing it
Yeah.
now. They're doing
Yeah.
it now. So
Yeah.
why are you forgiving it because of what they wouldn't do six
Overlooking
months
it.
ago?
Yeah. Overlooking it.
Mm-hmm.
Selectively overlooking things. You brought up such a very good point of sometimes people will pull the rug from under you, so they will show you certain behaviors and show up in a certain way and create a dynamic that they have no intentions of maintaining. um and that can be a very scary thing. So I
It
think
is.
that's where you really got to pay attention to the pink flags, because I feel like truthfully the pink are there. The red may not be so obvious, but the
Mm-hmm.
pink, they are definitely there. You got to pay attention. You
You
got to pay
do,
attention.
because pink
um
is a warning sign,
it's a
and
warning sign.
warning signs, even they might not show up as loud, but they're
Hmm.
showing up.
They're there. You
They're
feel it.
small. They're small.
You feel it. You feel it. You know your soul doesn't feel at ease, or
At
there's some
peace.
discomfort, there's some lack of trust. You pay attention to that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's your soul telling you, I'm not comfortable here, something's not right. That intuition that we have is real, and it's there for a
Mm-hmm.
reason. I believe that God gave us that for a reason. It's a real tool. Tap in, tap in, tap in. You know what I mean?
I think we often ignore them. We're like,
Oh
oh, it's
yeah.
so little.
Yeah.
It's so little.
We don't want to see it. That's another big one. We don't want to see it. We don't want
Mm-hmm.
to believe it. Or we let someone's words instead of their actions speak for them. And I think there's a thin line.
There, that, that,
It's a
that
thin
is a
line.
line. And Tasha and I brought this up in another episode where we said, like I said, my grandma always says, people will show you who they are. Believe
Believe them.
them. Believe them.
Believe them.
And that
Believe
means she
them.
said, sis, you see the pink flags? Watch them. Watch
Yeah.
them.
Yes.
Because if you want to wear rose colored glasses, you intentionally are wearing the rose colored glasses because nobody told you to put them on. Take them off,
Ooh.
babe.
Nobody
Take them
told you
off.
to put them on. That's heavy. That's heavy. Nobody told you to put them on. So that means you have responsibility here. So like these traffic lights, paying attention, that's your responsibility. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm
It
saying?
is.
You gotta take some responsibility and accountability for yourself. You are making decisions about who you want to allow in and out of your space,
In your
your
circle.
life.
Who's in your circle?
Right.
Who's in your circle?
That, and I just want to say, going back to the point of, someone who is showing dishonest characteristics, traits, behavior. I grew up on word is bond. That saying. Um, if I can't trust your word and what you say, that's a problem. That's a real problem. If you said it, it should be as if it's so, as if it already happened. If I can't step out on that,
Then
no.
our foundation, not strong.
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
Simple.
mm-mm. No,
That,
I should
not
never
strong.
have to question and wonder and I don't know. It should be, we are adults. There's no reason why when you say something, it is not so. There's no
Mm-hmm.
reason for that.
And
If you're
I,
lying to other people, you lying to yourself, and that's a big concern.
and if I have to be nervous to ask you questions or check in with you, if I have to walk on eggshells with you, then the
Not good.
foundation as a friendship, as a relationship, even our relationship as a family, if I'm like, oh, I don't know if I should ask you this because I'm afraid you're going to snap, I'm afraid you're going to gas me. And if I already have this intuition that you're going to do that, I gotta let this, I gotta, and that's my responsibility to be like, you know what? I need peace in my life. I need peace. I'm too old to not have peace in my life. I don't want to be in a friendship or relationship or any kind of partnership where I feel like fight or flight mode. I don't want that. I
Yeah.
don't want that.
No, it's not healthy. It's not healthy. And it's
Mm-hmm.
not conducive to where you're trying to go in your life and the life that you're trying to build and sustain for yourself. So, 100%. So, disrespect, dishonest, another big one, red flag. That person is not supportive. They don't support
Mm,
your dreams, your goals, your aspirations. They don't clap for you. They're not excited for things that they should be celebrating with you. They don't
that's a
listen.
very big one.
They don't
Very.
listen when you talk.
Oh,
They don't listen. They're not supportive, and they can't support you because they're not even paying attention to what you're saying. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
attentive. Are you attentive?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
attentive can mean many things. Attentive to
Yes.
what I say, attentive to my needs, attentive to like this, that.
My
It could just,
behavior.
yeah,
Any changes in my behavior, and how I'm showing up in the world. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's. I feel like that last one becomes a domino effect for everything. It just goes boop, 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 boop.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
if we're doing this, that's a problem.
Mm-hmm. It is. It is. These are red flags. These are, big things. These are heavy things. These are critical things. And we typically say like important. That's important. This is important. But you know what? I'm gonna use a different word today. Critical. It's critical.
Mm,
Okay. Um, be very concerned if you see and feel or notice behaviors like this. If you're seeing them in your friendships or your relationships or potential connections you have with people, you're seeing them in your coworkers and people that you're interacting with, be very concerned. And I'm gonna just say this, like, we're gonna talk about, some of those red flags that we feel are critical, and there's so many more. We can't touch on all of them, but I think I want to really drive home the point of when you see red flags, pink flags, you need to act
that
accordingly.
don't
Okay?
wait,
It's
don't
not
wait.
enough to see it. Do something.
Mhm. Don't wait until till something happens. Don't wait till something happens. Don't wait till you're in so deep and you
Yes.
cannot get out. Or if
Yes.
you're in so deep and it's so difficult to get out, and it's like whether it's like financial debt, whether it's I'm
Or
so
codependency.
I'm so tied to this person so heavy that trauma bond is like chained.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yes.
don't want to get to that point. And
No.
then like I want to point this out, like even with friendships, I think now I want to be smarter and think like long term, you know? Like,
Mm-hmm.
do I feel safe with this person? Like, if I
Ooh.
can't feel safe with this person as a friend, with my feelings, suppose I have a kid. And do I want my friend around my kid?
Ooh.
Because how do you treat me? It's going to be a reflection of how you're going to treat my kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
And
I
how someone, no, I'm gonna let
no
you
no no
finish.
no
I'm
no no.
sorry. I was
Now,
just gonna
if you
say,
say
go
you
ahead.
if you say, sorry, I'm so excited. If you say like some nasty stuff to me, what are you gonna say to my kid behind my back?
Yeah,
Cause you said
yeah,
it to my face.
yeah.
That right there, as a friend, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I got you.
Trust goes a long
100%.
ways. So, but I want to hear your thoughts on that.
So I had two thoughts, and I'm hoping I don't forget one.
Oh, I'm
But
so sorry.
it's fine. It's fine. This the ADHD showing up right now. I would say the point you brought up about like children. I don't have any children today,
I
but
don't
like
either.
I love that point of rule of thumb. If you wouldn't want someone to do, say, treat your child, real or hypothetical, if I had a child, if I wouldn't want someone to do, say, behave, treat my child that way, that also should apply to me. Okay?
Huh?
I
Although,
need to hold the same standard. You know what I'm saying? The you Because a child represents like something that's precious, something to be
so innocent,
protected. Innocent, something to be protected, someone to you provide safety and security for a child, right?
right?
That individual is depending on you. You are your own child. Like, protect yourself like you would protect your child. You
Right?
know what I mean? So that was one thought. The other one I think is gone, girl. I think it's
I'm
gone. I
so sorry,
hate
girl.
that. It's
But you know
okay.
what? I don't know if you've seen like on social media where they say if you could apologize to your kid self, what would you say? You know what I'm saying? And
Ooh.
I would say holding on to some friendships for too long, holding on to some relationships for too long, or even me being the villain in some friendship when I didn't know how to admit I was wrong. I
Mm-hmm.
fucked up. I
Yeah.
did that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I need to apologize to my younger self. But I'm 33 now, babe. I'm gonna do better. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do
When you know
better.
better, you can do better. Um,
Hmm.
we always talk about like growth and evolution and maturity, and these are big concepts. But they require action. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? We could talk about it all day.
All day.
But it requires some real action on your part. It's not enough to identify when something's not right. um you gotta step up to the plate and show up for yourself.
Hmm.
And that's the part that I think a lot of people, and I'm going to use inclusive language, a lot of us struggle with. We struggle with showing up and protecting and loving ourselves
Hmm.
enough to not allow other people to do this to us. Um, so I really wanted to drive home that point. Now, those are like my red flags that really like stand out for me. Um, did you have any that maybe we didn't like touch on yet? Because there's so
No,
many. There's so
no,
many.
because I think you really hit the key points. Like those are the big things, and those things you like hit, hit, hit. Those are the common like denominators. So like, but like there's many layers, and
Yeah.
I can't list them all.
No. No. No.
But
No.
but this is where our audience can tap in and throw
Oh, for
out
sure.
some red flags, some pink flags. Throw them out. Let us know. And we're building a community here, so let's help out one another. Have
Yeah.
you ever thought about this pink flag? Have you ever thought about that red flag? Did you know that this is a red flag too? Let's talk in
Hmm.
the comments. Let's
Yeah.
talk in the comments, babe.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
I love that you said that. And for me, the way I think about it is pretty straightforward. So like we touched on the red and the pink. The green, we
Mhm.
defined as like the healthy,
Mhm.
pass, green, pass, go, collect your $200. You know what I mean? That kind of thing. To me, the green is the opposite. So if red is disrespect, then the green is respect. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? If the red is someone that's not honest, then the green is someone who is honest, that's transparent, that's real
That
with you. You know what I'm
a person may
saying?
be honest with you, and it may hurt you, but you're
Yeah,
gonna know in the long run that person, that person got you.
right.
That
There's a way to do
person.
it. There's a
Mhm.
way. There's a
Right.
tasteful way to be honest without being mean. You can be honest and not
Mhm.
mean. But that's another conversation. It is, because some people are like, "Oh, well, I'm just being honest." You can be honest and still be kind. You can. There's a way to do
You
it.
can.
You can be honest and still be respectful. Okay, it's
You
not an
can.
excuse. To
Mhm.
say I'm frank or I'm straight up. Like, no, we can do better in that place. But I'm gonna hold on that. The red flag, someone that's not supportive. The green is someone that's supportive. Okay,
That's
they're
like just
pretty much like opposites on a
the
spectrum. You know what I'm saying? The negative behavior or characteristic or whatever, that's the red, and the green
and then you
is the
flip it
opposite
over
of that.
green, it's gonna be like completely opposite. And
Exactly.
you want to go here. You want to be here.
You
You want
do.
to live here. You want to
You do.
thrive here.
You do. You want to thrive. We want to
Thrive
thrive. You
here.
know what I'm saying? Like this.
Can we do that? Can we do that?
Girl, we will. We will. We are.
We can do
We
that.
definitely are. We are. We are.
Yeah.
So these traffic lights,
Mhm.
um, they can be hard. Okay, we're not gonna like sit up here in front. Relationships, they're difficult
Yeah.
to manage, navigate, sometimes understand. Um, so I would say what is some advice when you see the red flag or the pink flag? What would you advise the audience and people who may be wondering how to navigate that?
I want to say this. We're talking about traffic lights, right?
Hmm.
You are like the drive. You are in the driver's seat of your
Ooh,
life.
I like that metaphor. Yeah.
You're in the driver's seat of your life, and you're doing
Yep.
this.
Hmm.
Life is a highway, babe. And how do you want to ride that highway? Because it can be a catastrophe, or it can be a
Mm,
smooth sailing ride.
yeah.
I'm gonna set up the vibe. You got the windows down, you got the slow jam on, and you just,
Hmm.
you know, you're cruising. And life
Hmm.
should be peaceful.
It should be.
It
Ooh,
should be.
talk about it, because the older you become, peace becomes
It's important.
so important.
hmm
Um, got to have peace.
I,
Got to
I,
have
I
peace.
need to have peace.
The
I
world is
need
already
heart.
chaotic enough. Okay,
hmm
combative enough, stressful enough.
hmm
I don't need the people in my life that I'm chosen, emphasis on chosen,
hmm
to be creating, causing um, a disruption of
hmm
peace. So I love that you said that, because the value of peace is, you can't put a number on it.
You
You
really can't.
cannot put a number on it.
And like, if I'm choosing you to be on that ride with me, I need you to bring, add, contribute peace to my life. And that includes many things.
Hmm.
Like Tasia said, don't be playing on my phone.
Girl, that's you're not gonna
That
do that.
includes being respectful. That includes bringing peace. That includes not adding cash to my life.
Mm, yeah.
Do you care about me?
Mm.
Because if you care about me,
You wouldn't
you're
do
not gonna
those
add
things.
chaos. You're not gonna add chaos.
Chaos. Yeah, yeah, absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. I'm gonna say this, to kind of circle back to respond to my own question about
Mhm.
some advice that I
Mhm.
would give. I would say, I'm gonna keep it simple.
All right.
If it's a pink flag,
Mhm.
be paying attention, heavy, and not just paying attention, but also you probably need to address it. Okay,
Oh,
you need to address it. You need to let the person know. Um, ooh, this is concerning. I have noticed. Um, let's talk about that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna tell you how to handle that conversation, but I do think it's a conversation that needs to be had. You need to
period.
address it. You need to address it. Don't, woo. Like, this is a roller coaster. This is not a roller coaster. This is not the time to put your hands in the air and say, woo. No, ma'am.
No.
Okay. it's time to like sit down and have some grown conversation and be like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you know what? I notice XYZ, and this is how I feel about it. What are your thoughts on that? And y'all can figure out something. You know what I'm saying? Um, you got to be able to have uncomfortable conversations. Okay, you know what I mean? Avoiding conflict and things like that. Some people are avoiding. I get it. Work through that, because conflict is going to happen no matter what kind of relationship that you have, friendship, family. Conflict is going to come up when you have people in the equation, so you need to find healthy ways to resolve conflict and be able to live in that gray space. Okay, that's my 2 cents on that. But pink flags, don't let it go unnoticed or unaddressed. That would be my advice on that. If it's a red flag, wrap it up. Wrap it up. Um, wrap it up. Wrap it up. And that can be
Respectfully,
hard. That can be hard, because I'm not gonna like sit here and act like your feelings are not involved, and there's not care or history there, because there probably is, or even like relational bond, blood, family, whatever. But prioritize yourself
yeah,
and your mental health.
you
You know what I'm
come
saying?
first.
Take some space. You know what I'm saying? This is hurting, is causing harm.
And
Stop
I
that
don't want to
bleeding.
be doing.
Stop
I
the
don't
bleeding.
want.
Stop the bleeding. Um, I would advise to really be very, very careful when it comes to things like that. If someone is causing harm, is of danger, and things of that sort, then you probably need to step away from that situation and that person, that
Just
place, that thing. That would just be my. I would love for you to consider that. I ain't telling you what to do. I'm just saying I would love for you to consider that. And then the green flags, baby, live your life, have fun, enjoy,
let's partner up on those
enjoy
green
the
flags, okay?
beauty. And
Let's do
yeah,
this.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's a beautiful thing.
Let's do it.
Yeah, work on maintaining that. Um,
We love that.
we do, we do, we
Do
very much so do, we very much so do. Yeah. So,
so.
I mean, I feel like that's a good place to kind of like wrap up.
Mm.
My last words would just be like, pay attention to you. Pay attention to your needs. Pay
What are
attention to
you?
what your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit is telling you.
What are
Pay attention.
you? What are you? Feed into you. Feed into you. That's feed into you. Feed into you. Nourish your soul.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Water. You know what I mean?
Just
Pour
pour
into
heady.
yourself. Yeah, yeah. I love that. I love that. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna have to come back and do like an episode where we answer like questions, like
Ooh.
as Tori and Tasia kind of thing, because I feel like yeah, because
Yeah.
we always
I'm
we hop
loving
into
this
that
conversation.
bag. We
I'm
always
loving
like
this
hop into that
conversation.
bag of like advice and things like that. So
You
you know what I'm
know?
saying? Hopefully that you guys appreciate that. Yeah, I would like to see more of that. I feel like
Yeah.
yeah.
I know. I want to point out this was a question that was asked on the survey.
Yes.
So,
Oh, we should have led with that. That is so true.
my bad, my bad. I was just
Yeah,
so
yeah.
excited with this topic that was me. I was
Yes,
like,
yeah.
ooh.
No, it's fine. I mean, but she's right. She's absolutely right. This was a requested topic. And so I love that we're getting the feedback that people are asking us to talk about different topics. And this was a topic that we got from the ladies. So thank you so much.
Okay.
Shout out for the person that asked for this to be, talked about. We love hearing from you guys. We want to continue to show up in ways that you would love to see us show up. So you know what I'm saying? We appreciate that you're interested in our perspective too, because like, you know what I'm saying?
You
Right.
know
love that. So yes, you're right. This was a requested topic. We're going to continue to talk about the things that you asked us, or you expressed interest in. You want to hear more from us about. We're excited to really kind of dive into those topics. So keep your eyes open for that.
We'll
But I
post
think
it
this
in
is
the
a good
stream.
place. Yeah. I think this is a good place for us to wrap up for real time.
For real,
Okay,
for
okay.
real, for real, for real. We got a show. We got a show.
Yeah. So you already know what I'm gonna do. You already know what I'm about to say. Until next time. Bye.